Yo, what's good, beautiful people? It's your boy Emmanuel. Welcome back again to the channel. Okay, if you're new to the channel, go by the name of Emmanuel, aka palmwinepapi, and we are out here, okay, to talk about the Headies, man. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get into the nominees. We've seen the list, we've had our issues, everybody has had their discussions, a lot of opinions tossed around, man. If you guys don't know, I have done a list like this or a video like this where I come and review or have a look at the nominees and look at my picks, my personal picks, and the predictions that I have and what the Academy or judges in this case would go with. I think this is the third time I've done this kind of video, and I've always started with the same issue that I've had with the Headies. The Headies continue to go with this format that they find it okay to like have such a wide open timeline for a year in review. Most award shows, like any other thing, go yearly and annually, right, based on the 12 months that they have, and they look into 12 months, and it's simple, it makes sense. It's an era of music, 12 months makes sense, but they go overboard. They sometimes have 15 to 16 months packed in there. Now I think they're just trying to recover from the time and gap that they left one time. They seem to be okay with this format, and I hate this format. I hate the year in review. We're comparing people's albums that you could see that they were meant to be for competition in different eras, and they were just in different timelines, and it just feels weird. It's all over the place, and that's been my biggest issue with it. But nonetheless, man, we'll get into it. We already know the Headies as one of the most revered, the most respected, the most prestigious awards in the Nigerian music landscape. It's the one that gets people talking, and every artist, every producer, at least at some point, would look at a Headies nomination or an award as a milestone in their careers. Okay, now for the best recording of the year, the non-voting category for the best recording that meets the judges' requirements of excellent songwriting, production, rendition by an artist or a group in the year under review. We have Ozymandias by Brymo, we have Smile by Wizkid, we have Wonderful by Burna Boy, we have Dreamer by Fireboy DMO. That song is a record for sure. And then we have Ghost Town World. Very tough category here. I think a lot of these songs are very good records, very clean. What do I think the judges will go with? I think judges will go with Smile. I think Smile for me is the cleanest one out of this. And by the way, we're gonna gauge when after the actual show happens. I think it happens in January. We're gonna come back and see how I'm doing in terms of predictions. I think the last time I did like a 60% accuracy. The year before I was doing even better, man. But this year, we'll see. But nonetheless, I think Smile will get it, and Smile will be my personal pick. Trust me, I love every record here. Everything was clean here, man. Ghost Town was clean, Dreamer was clean, Smile was clean too, bro. But Wonderful, I don't even know, Seth. Wonderful, nah, bro. Nah. You guys already know me, I'm Wonderful Sharp, but yeah, I think Smile is gonna get it. Best pop single, voting category for the best pop single in the year. Billionaire Tenny. Was this song in the year review? Yes, it was. Billionaire Tenny, Nobody, DJ Neptune featuring Joe Boy and Mr. Easy. Lady by Rema. We have Femme by Davido. See, how are we comparing Lady and Femme at the same time? But anyway, Joro by Wizkid and Skeleton by Techno. Shout out to Techno actually getting a record here for best pop single. This is a tough one again, but I think it's obvious that Femme is very recent. It's a recent hit, and it was a huge one, especially being the anthem during the NSARS protest as well. I think Femme's gonna get it. And my personal pick for amongst this list would be Rema. I love the Lady song. I love Rema's Lady. My personal pick would be Rema's Lady. Next category, Song of the Year. First off, this category is ignoring a song that is undoubtedly one of the highest replay value I have seen in one song across the year and a half that these people are giving us here. I don't know if it's blackball, but people are saying there's some blackball in this case, but I don't even know where it's coming from One Nicole's again is meant to be on this list. How it's not here is insane and it's a travesty, and it's just wild, man. How that song is not song of the year. Melvito and One Nicole, when they come together, come on, like anyway, Fem, Davido song of the year, nobody. Joro, my fault. Okay, all right, that's mad. Do They Care by Simi. On this list, I would love to see Do They Care pick it up. But I think Fem's gonna get it. Fem's gonna pick up a lot of awards in this show, man. Next category, Producer of the Year. An individual responsible for producing the most acclaimed song or album in the year under review. Now, you said song or album, and over here you're picking the nominations by songs. And it's just like looking at an artist of the year. I look at it the same way as producer of the year. Just let the freaking category be for the entire year and not just one single or one song. And it just hurts that they're doing it that way. It just doesn't make sense. Feels, Billionaire by Tenny. Sparks, we have Away by Oxlade, a banger. Kelpie's Pull Up by Burna Boy. That's a weird choice. Because Kelpie had anyways, why Pull Up? Anyway, SARS, Mad, by SARS and World. Best producer of the year, for me, producer of the year has undoubtedly been Phil's, and just from an entire run, the entire timeline, I think Phil's has been the more prolific, has had the less misses out of this list here. And shout out to Sparks too. Sparks is a very notable contender as well, but I'll give it to Phil's, and I think Phil's will win it too. Best rap album, Chaos Ogbege. Another voting category for the best album by a rap artist. God's Engineering by AQ. Illy Chapo X by Illbliss. YP Season 2 by Psycho YP. Cult by Payback Iboro. The Eriga 2, Eriga. All these are solid picks. I won't lie. This is very, very solid picks. It was a good year for Nigerian hip hop. But I would also say, man, like AQ and MI's projects definitely needs to be here. I don't know how that is not here. But nonetheless, it's a good pick. It's a good lineup regardless. Erigas 2 I loved. I enjoyed it. But I think God's Engineering is going to win. I think AQ is going to win this one. AQ has a good track record of picking up things in the Headies rap category, and I think he's going to win it. And I also want him to win it. Best R&B album, a category for the best R&B album in the year. Now this is just laughable, man. No pun intended, because Laughter, Tears, and Goosebumps is under this as R&B album. I Like Girls with Trouble, SARS, and World. We have King, Praise, we have Boo of the Bullets, Chike, and we have Celia. Great albums. For me, the best R&B album here is undoubtedly Boo of the Bullets here. I think Chike's album is the most solid one here. But I think Celia is gonna win. I just feel Celia is gonna win this. If it's a voting category, I doubt that Celia is gonna win it. I think people are gonna go with Fireboy, but I would like to see Boo of the Bullets. I love Laughter, Tears, and Goosebumps. To me, is undoubtedly a classic, but it's not all the way R&B. I wouldn't categorize it as an R&B album. It's definitely more pop. I would say Laughter, Tears, and Goosebumps picks it just for its notoriety, and I would like to see Boo of the Bullets pick it up. Okay, now for the best alternative album, and the category for the best alternative album in the year under review. Yellow by Brymo, good picks. Lucid by Asha, great pick. The Lights by Bez, awesome. Pioneers by DRB Last Kitty, dope. Roots by The Caveman. Hey. Now this category is insane because every album here deserves the light, deserves the praise, I would say. And right now, I just can't help it. It just has to be The Roots. For me, it has to be The Roots. Shout out to Brymo, shout out to Asha. But if you haven't seen those reviews, go check out my main channel for Asha and for Brymo. But honestly, I think I'm leaning heavily towards the Caveman album. I don't know if it's recency bias, but this album is just so unique and captivates the entire point of the category. The category is alternative album, and it's a very alternative sound. It's a very strong, resounding effort that these guys put into this album. Very detailed. I don't know if I can skip any record there. The entire album is a moment. It feels like a live show. It checks a lot of boxes for me, and I think it just has to win. It just has to win, okay? Roots album is gonna win, and I believe it's my pick as well. Yeah. Best pop album. Now we got Apollo by Fireboy. So the consistency here is it's just weird. How is Apollo more pop than Laughter, Tears, and Goosebumps? How? But anyways, Apollo is here. African Giant by Burna Boy. A Good Time by Davido. Woman of Steel by Yemi Alade. And Afropop Volume 1 by Dokele Gold. Okay, now, this is interesting because just based off of this list, it's crazy that LTG is not here because I think that's the best pop album in my opinion. But I have to give it to African Giant just of the level of impact that this album did. Got nominated for a Grammy, did amazing on the Billboard charts. All the good things that we've already known Burna Boy to be doing. This amazing run that Burna Boy has been doing. I think the album speaks the loudest here out of all of them. So I would definitely say it's an easy walk away for African Giants by Burna Boy, and that would be my pick as well based on this list. But if LTG was here, my guy, I'll give it to LTG honestly as my pick. But best music video, we got Eli, Fireboy DML by Clarence Peters. We got 1 Milli by Davido. We got Simi. I was about to say Simi. You got Smile by Wizkid. We got Billionaire by Tenny. We got Shekere by Yemi Alade. I don't think I've seen Shekere by Yemi Alade. But based off of all these videos, I love Eli. But it's between 1 Milli and 1 Milli and Smile. And my pick personally would be Smile. I love Smile. But 1 Milli captures so much that is like so much of the tradition and culture. It's a very beautiful album as well. I think 1 Milli is gonna walk away with it, but I would have picked Smile as my pick. Best R&B single, we got Under the Sky by Praise, beautiful. Do You Care by Simi. How is this R&B, my guy? How? Mad by SARS and World. Okay. Bad Influence by Amale. Okay. We got Tattoo by Fireboy. Okay, that's an R&B song. I'm sorry. Dangerous Love by Tiwa. Now these are okay picks, but my preference would be Tattoo by Fireboy DML. I think this is the most R&B-esque single here. I think it just captures it. If you see the video as well, I think the entire feel of the song is R&B and strong. The only issue I would say is like his vocals are shaky at some point, but I think Bad Influence is gonna walk away with it. Omale is gonna pick up an award, and I think it's definitely gonna be this one. And we'll get into the next video later on. The next category, best collaboration. Okay, a voted category for the best R&B and pop or hip hop collaboration track. We got Know You by Ladipo and Simi. We got Nobody by DJ Neptune, Joe Boy, Mr. Easy. We got Sweet in the Middle. Why is this here, gosh? Sweet in the Middle, Davido, Naira Marley, Zlatan, and World. Don't Call Me Back, Joe Boy and Mayo Kun. Interesting, Joe Boy getting two spots here. That's mad. Totori, oh god, Totori by Adi Kabasa, Wizkid and Olamide. Get the Info by Fino. Okay, we got a rap representation here. I love Get the Info. Get the Info was hard, man. Fino, Phenom and Fouls. All right, this is interesting. I think this list has very good options, except Sweet in the Middle, in my opinion. But I think nobody's gonna walk away with it. And my personal pick would be Get the Info, but I think nobody is going to walk away with it. Definitely one of the biggest songs there. Maybe Know You. Know You might be a strong contender there. You never know, but I think nobody's gonna walk away with it. Next up, we got best rap single. We have OGB 41G by Reminisce. Is that how the song went? I don't even know, man. I don't think I've heard that Reminisce record yet. We got Shut Up by Black Bones. Okay, interesting rap single there. We got Country by Ill Bliss. We got Get the Info by Fino. We got Bop Daddy by Fowls. I'm sorry, man. It just has to be Get the Info for me personally. But I wouldn't be surprised if Fowls picks this up, man. Bop Daddy was a smash. I won't say it was smash hit, but it was a good enough hit to the point where you're saying challenging and whatnot. I think it's the loudest of all these records. But for me, if anything that captures rap, okay, like a strong rap single, I think it's Get the Info over here. That would be my pick. Best vocal performance now in non-voter category. We got Word, Ghost Town. We got Chike's Forgive. Oh man. We got Praise, Under the Sky. We got Kobam's Plenty. Kobam's is out here. We got Nasir Madi, What Makes You Sure. We got Johnny Drill, Count on You. Count on You was such a long time ago, man. But yeah, man, this is a tough one. A non-voter category, bro. Non-voter category. I think Chike would pick it up, and I want Chike to pick it up. I think Chike would pick it up. Chike's Forgive, powerful, man. He's just a clean vocalist, and honestly one of my favorite vocalists right now in the country. Johnny Drill is out here too, though, don't get me wrong. But gosh, I think Chike is gonna win it. It's very tough. Best vocal performance by a female. We got Simi's No Longer Beneficial. I don't think that song was strong, but we got Lindsay Abude on the Outside. I don't think I've heard that record. We got Addicted by Niniola. Interesting pick for a vocal performance. I don't think that's a song you would pick. We got J Des Chiefo. I haven't heard that record at all. And we got Yemi Alade Lai Lai. We got Imante Ajala. I haven't listened to Imante Ajala and J Des, but I feel Simi's presence here in this category has always dominated for a long time. So because it's non-voting category and her history in this category seems to be very, very strong, I wouldn't be surprised to see her go home with it, and that would be my pick as well. I don't know if that would be my pick. I think Lindsay Abude is a strong vocalist, and I'll give it to Lindsay Abude for my pick, but Simi might pick it up. Alright, next rated. Now this is a category that got everyone talking, man. This is a category that everyone would rally around and have their debates on, and right now they have 4 artists, okay? 4 artists. Usually, I think they've had 5 before, but this time we have Thames, we got Omale, we got Oxley, we got Bella Shmurda. First off, let me point out the fact that I think Lekon, as an artist, some people are trying to toss his name into the conversation for the next rated. I'm glad the industry didn't jump too quickly and put him in this category, even though you might think, oh yeah, he released an album, he has hit singles. All of it is subjected to the Big Brother win for him, and I wouldn't necessarily look at him as a complete artist right now. I think it's too early to call. I'll give him another year for him to actually like maybe grow organic fans from his music alone. I know he has fan base and everyone loves him, everyone wants him to win, so there's that bias of, okay, we've seen you for 90 days on our TV screen for 24 hours a day, man, so like, bro, we love you and we would love you to win in any way, shape or form. So I think there's that kind of bias on his music, and I don't think it's fair to the other guys that are here in this category. So yeah, it was a good pick that he wasn't listed quite early, okay? Next year we might talk, okay? We'll see how that goes. But Thames, we got Omale, we got Oxley, we got Bella Shmurda. For me, I think Omale would pick it up, and Omale is my pick. Shout out to Oxley, shout out to Thames, shout out to Bella Shmurda. These are amazing artists that have had an amazing year in review. But I would say Omale picks it up because Omale's music is undoubtedly, I guess, the most impactful, the most commercial, the most marketable artist that we have. And the whole agenda of this next rated is for Headies to pick the most promising act. And and Omale in his first year has accomplished a lot that a lot of people 2-3 years in their catalog have not been able to do. And for him to do that just off of his first two bodies of work, it's insane. And I think he's going to pick it up. Undoubtedly, Omale is going to be the winner for that one. But shout out to the rest though. Headies Revelation, which is, again, let me understand this one. A voting category for the best new artist with a debut album. So we got Victor AD, we got Fireboy DML, we got Joe Boy, we got Tenny, we got Rema, we got Chike. Now these are people that released their debut albums. So I guess they're counting EPs here because Rema is here, he only dropped EPs. Tenny also dropped EPs. Joe Boy dropped EPs as well. I think Victor AD dropped an album though. But nonetheless, my pick, easy. I think the one's debut album that was undoubtedly a classic for me, arguably a classic, I would say. Fireboy DML, personally, I would say that's my pick. But who I think is going to win, I think it might be Rema. Yeah, my personal pick would be between Fireboy and Chike, but I think Rema would win it. Lyricist on the roll. Now this is for a non-voting category. We got AQ's Eunice, we got Black Bones, Define Rap 2, we got M.I. and Baga's Trinity, we got Ill Bliss, Country, we got Phenom, Get the Info, Hard Verse, we got Pheno's Speak Life. Personally, all these were good picks. I think M.I.'s Trinity, and you guys already know me and M.I. Baga. I think M.I. is one of the strongest rappers and like in the entire industry and in the history of Nigerian hip hop as well. But I think, man, I want to say AQ will win it, but I think Trinity wins, man. Phenom is strong too, man. That verse on Get the Info was definitely the best verse on the song, the strongest, most impactful, the most memorable one. I would say Phenom will give M.I. a good run for his money, but I think M.I. might win it this time again. I think M.I. might win it. Now we got Best Street Hop Artist, the voting category. Now this is supposed to be something that such a song should captain or capture lingua, which may also be originated by the artist and popular on the streets. Now we got Naira Marley and Young John's Mafo. We got Mayokun's Gang. We got Reminisce featuring Olamide. We got Reminisce featuring Olamide, Naira Marley, Instagram. We got Rude Boy, Audio Money. How this song is here doesn't make any sense, my guy. How is it street hop? How have they put his music down to street hop? But anyways, IVD and Zlatan Bolanle. We got Olamide's Pamon. I would say Mafo is the strongest here, man. Mafo and Gang, between Mafo and Gang. But man, this is tough. But I would say Gang wins. American's Gang wins. No. I'm taking it back. My pick personally is Gang, but Mafo will win. I think that's what's going to happen. We'll see, Sha. Best alternative song. We've got, now this is a category that I love so damn much. Corner by Lady Donley, featuring Van Jess and the Cavemen. We got I Wonder by Malogo, beautiful song. We got Bitter by Dina Ade. We got Anita by the Cavemen. I love Anita, don't get me wrong, but for a song to be the best alternative song, I think Beautiful Rain by the Cavemen is the best alternative song, period. Okay? Like, period, fam. Like, how that's not even the nomination is mind-blowing, but I guess they just wanted to pick an A song from the Cavemen album and they just went to Anita. But good pick nonetheless. Money Devotion by Gbaski. We got God Save the Queen by Olu. I would say, man, Corner by Lady Lonely, man. It has to be the winner. If Beautiful Rain is in here, it has to be the winner. It's my pick, and it's the song I think is gonna win. Album of the year, my guy. Now this is a category that at least I need. Man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Album of the year categories. African Giants, Burna Boy, we got Apollo, Fireboy, we got Afropop by Adekunle Gold, we got Yellow by Brian Moore, and we got Blue of the Bullets by Chike. Out of these albums, I think LTG should be here instead of Apollo. Most people would definitely rate LTG above Apollo, so how that's here is just crazy. But nonetheless, within this list, I see an album that I love and I think is the best album amongst this list is Blue of the Bullets by Chike. But I think African Giants is going to win it, much like the pop album of the year. It's going to win the album of the year undoubtedly. But my personal pick would be Chike's Blue of the Bullets. Artist of the year now. We've got the most critically commercially enjoyed artist in the year under review. Overall most successful artist in the year under review. We got Burna Boy, okay, we got Davido, we got Wizkid, we got Mayo Kun, we've got Tiwa Savage. Now, I think Tiwa absolutely deserves to be in this conversation. I think this was a solid year for all these artists. Another name I could squeeze in there, but actually I wouldn't. I'll take it back. I wouldn't squeeze him in there. I only squeeze Olamide in here. I don't think Olamide's success didn't encompass the entire landscape of the entire year in review. I think it was post or leading up to the Carpe Diem album. That's when we're getting instances of him being more present and less laid back. I think Burna Boy is Artist of the Year for me. Undoubtedly he is the most impactful one, the most successful one. 2 Grammy nominations in the span of this entire year in review. I think it's a no-brainer for me, and that's my pick personally. And shout out to Davido actually for almost mentoring an artist that is in the same league with him now. It's just crazy, and that's a big effort. I don't think many people have done that in the Nigerian industry, so big ups to Davido for, I guess, grooming Mayo Kun to this point in the career that Mayo Kun can be attributed for an Artist of the Year nomination, you know what I mean? And yeah, it's a solid thing right there. African artist recognition. Now they're recognizing a non-Nigerian artist. We got Master KG, we got Kwame Eugene, we got Sati So, we got Shatawale, we got Stoneboy. Shatawale and Stoneboy out here, man. More competition here. I loved every pick here. I love Kwame, I love Sati So, I love Master KG. Master KG doing crazy impact across the globe, not just Africa, man. So I think he's going to win it, and I think he's my pick as well. Shout out to Sati So too, appearing on many people's albums. Man, Sati So showed up in the context of Nigeria, but if we're looking at the globe though, I think Master KG is the most impactful in the year in review. Headies viewers' choice. Now let me understand this category. It's a voting category to award the fans' favorite with the most digital tractions, downloads, views, streams, and in the year under review, I think it's Burna Boy. I'm not even gonna go through the list. It's Burna Boy, clearly, because he has gained the most traction out of all of them. I think the most downloads, not just here but across the globe as well. Digitally, he's obviously the most successful artist in the year in review. Rookie of the Year, this category that is all over the place. A voting category for the Rookie of the Year who has had a successful year musically with the absence of an album in the year under review. Now we see Headies have become very inconsistent with their categories, right? Rookie of the Year is supposed to be someone without an album. We've shown earlier that they categorize EPs as albums, right? But Alpha P dropped an album within this timeline, and it's crazy that he is in this category. So that's not consistent. He dropped 2 EPs, and you guys already count EPs as albums, because we saw earlier, where was it? We saw what category was it? We saw Headies Revelation that says with a debut album, and we've seen Rema only have EPs out. So why is Rema here? We've seen Tenny also have EPs out. So why was she in that category? Obviously you're showing you count EPs as album, but over here in the Rookie of the Year, you're not counting Alpha P's 2 EPs that he dropped within the timeline. So it's just crazy how inconsistent they are here. So Alpha P definitely not supposed to be, doesn't need to be in this category. I think he has put in a lot more work. Olakira we know from the song In My Maserati. we know Jambo Piper, we know Zinoliski, we got, you know, Bad Boy Tim's. I think the weight of loading, the power that song has right now, and MJ as well, and MJ remix with Mayor Kun, I think he's gonna pick this up, and it's my personal pick as well. Bad Boy Tim's. Songwriter of the Year, non-voting category. I was laughing at this category because they're just putting everybody's government name. Simisola, basically Simis Did He Care. Fireboy DML, Dreamer. Dreamer was such a powerful song. I'm glad the Headies know that they had to recognize that song. Dreamer was such a powerful song, man. We have Burna Boy's Way Too Big. We were saying this earlier that Way Too Big is not the biggest or not the most like best songwriting from Burna Boy, but nonetheless, Burna Boy has a bar, a threshold that we already rate for songwriting when it comes to pop music. So yeah, I guess, and they just tossed any song in there, so it makes sense. Way Too Big, definitely. We got Omale's Bad Influence. We got World's Ghost. We got 1 Million by Davido, but written by Adekunle Gold, Adekunle Kosoko. I love songwriter culture now that Davido is accepting and very proud to show that he got help. I like Celia by Tiwa Savage, the fact that she is very open and the fact that, oh, I got help from other people. I love when artists are self-aware to the point that they can, okay, say I need help in some sense of writing a song. And I love when songwriters too are self-aware to the point that I can give this artist a song that can help, that can do a better job at delivering the record. You know what I mean? And for me, that culture needs to continue to grow in the Nigerian music scene. And I like that they have a category for that too. I would say my best pick out of here in terms of songwriting, I think it's Omale, man. I think Omale is the best pick here for Songwriter of the Year. But it's tough. Ghost Town was hard too. Ghost Town was brilliant right in there. But yeah, I think Omale would pick it, and that's my pick as well. Special recognition, they're going all the way to Idris Abdul Karim and Timaya. And for the Hall of Fame, King Sunny Ade. This is crazy. That was insane. Let me know what you guys think about this, all these categories. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's in January 31st. Definitely, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to this channel and my main channel. I'll be coming back and having a recap of the entire night and awards that we're giving out, and we will talk about that once we get to see the show. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking around with your boy. I've been your boy Emmanuel. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.